Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer. This is some more of my Railway Empire 2 Let's Play. We're doing the campaign, obviously, and last time I left you at around about the end of June in game time. It's now October 5th. We've made some money, and the biggest thing I've noticed is actually that what Albany needs is, because I've done some reading, and you need to get to your freight thing. You need to get these up to 100%. So I need to get some cloth, some lumber, and some corn. Now, in terms of lumber and corn, lumber, we've got lumber. I just need to get something from. Oh, yes, we've just also just done the 4,800 passengers. That's one of the reasons I came back, because I knew that was going to happen. So in terms of lumber, we've got lumber down here, and we've got cotton, but they want clothes, which New York City gives. So I need to get a line from New York City to Albany, and that's what we're going to do. That's the first thing we're going to do. So we're going to from here we're going to, can I do the 4% is adequate? I think. I mean, it's not really adequate, because is there any way I can do that without the tunnel? 3%, lovely. Now we need to make the bridge, don't we? I need to zoom in here so we can come in and make the 4th track. And there will almost certainly be, yes, so we'll build that. Can I plan a parallel track from back here? No, I can't, because I need to make a parallel track, don't I? So yes. But yes, so I think a line from Albany to New York, which makes Albany quite a big, like a really big junction station now, which I don't think Albany is in reality. I mean, obviously any American rail fans, tell me, is Albany noted as a particularly large junction station in America, or is it just sort of like another station? There's little point in doing that, I don't think. So let's build our maintenance. Lovely. And then I think basically I need to demolish that, and then I need to build one of those on the way into Albany, don't I? Yeah, because yeah, that's everything covered then. All the tracks are connected to each other, which means that all the trains have been resent back, and we are actually going to take a run on this route from New York City to Albany and vice versa. There'll be 2 trains. Confirm. And we're going to, obviously it's waiting for deployment. We should have to wait for deployment for a little bit, but that's fine. And this is the New York to Boston, which is the route we put in last time. So yeah, actually, yeah, that's quite. That's quite good. So this now is the train from. This is our station in New York. So New York East Side. Oh, it's taking its time. That's New York to Boston. I didn't want the New York to Boston one. Hold on. I know what I need to do. Something I haven't done. There we go. That should... So everything up to that point, yes. Oh, and then... yeah. That should sort that out. So why is it waiting for deployment for so long? Breakdown maintenance needed. Right, okay, New York, you're getting a maintenance depot as one of your things. And also get a restaurant. The good thing is, in terms of the manufacture, the other railway is taking charge of that in New York, so we don't have to worry. And this is now just a case of I really wish I could have some sort of control over the fact that that doesn't need to... never mind. Never mind, doesn't matter. I will let that run. We won't have a run on that line. What we do need to do is we need to get some logs. So that means another bit of construction. Nolan Terminal. Nolan Terminal. Why is it not connected to Albany? Because it is absolutely connected to Albany. Do I need to connect it earlier? I think I like that actually. Oh, some sugar. So presumably now this new rail line can go from Noah Terminal to Albany. Apparently it can't. Okay, so let's demolish that. And we'll try again, and we'll just connect it to one of the other bits of Albany. That presumably should be fine, right? Yeah, lovely, cool. Just have a John Bull, just the one train. Priority is lumber. Which is lovely because we've got lumber. Oh, 200, I can get the deep pockets. So Which means I can now start looking at moving onwards to get something else. Has the train left New York City yet? No, it hasn't, but that's because the New York Sugar Train is being serviced. That's right, we've got 50 grand in the bank. But we are starting to meet Albany's needs. There we go. 20,700. So Albany's the big player here at the moment. Where are we? This is really what I want to focus on to get this Albany side of things done. Has our train considered leaving New York yet? No, there's nothing I can do about using a different. But I think we're gonna get Albany up there fairly swiftly in terms of. Right there he goes. And then this is New York to Albany number 1. Here we go, we're taking some passengers, looking at someone arriving from Boston. Fairly busy train from Boston by the looks of things. This has all happened before the end of 1830, it should be pointed out. Here we go. Away to Albany. With an immediate climb, as you can see, up the bank out of New York. That's where the sugar train goes. Hopefully it's taking some cloth as well. It is, it's taking quite a bit of cloth. Yeah, some better locomotives, certainly some stronger locomotives would be good, because then we could you know, not be going 10 kilometers an hour up this hill before the track levels out. That would be ideal, if I'm going to be honest. It hasn't sped up, I've just obviously sped up time just in case anyone didn't notice. Still climbing. It's quite a long climb out of New York. So once I get the chance to have an engine that's a bit better, a bit more reliable, then a bit more powerful as well, then we put it on the New York route, or specifically the Albany route. Ooh. Now we're inside the mail car and alongside the goods wagons. I like that though, being inside the mail car. That's quite nice. That's kind of cool. I really do like that. That's very nice. Pity you can't go inside the passenger cars, but then look at all these people being terribly bored. Terribly bored. They don't know each other. They don't even like, and those that do don't like each other, you can tell. Right, so we've made it up the hill out of New York. Will we be stopping? No, we're just going to go straight think we're now going downhill into Albany. This is a hilly route, basically. We're now going down the hill into Albany. It's quite a nice route, though, it has to be said. Over a big river. Not sure. Hudson, maybe? Possibly. Yeah, it might be the Hudson. It's a big river, then back onto the embankment. And then we come rushing down into Albany. There we can see the main line. Quite a 5-track entry into Albany. We'll now slow down a little as we approach. Oh no, we stop, do we? That's cool. Yes, we do stop. What's it waiting for? Well, no, we're going to one of the other platforms then. So it's going to platform 4 then, it's not a massive issue. Why are they all waiting for this one that's broken down? Points must have been set in a particular direction. Anyway, Albany is still growing, yes. How are we doing on that front? 21,000 citizens, just 9,000 citizens to go. A big 5-track station in Albany. So yeah, now we've got logs being connected to it. We've got logs, we've got wool. We do have clothes coming from New York, so now it's just a simple case of speeding everything up and waiting for this small breakdown to be fixed. But then actually it doesn't do anything. I might get rid of that one. Yes. Just get rid of him. Because Kelly Stop... Albany doesn't take that much sugar, and Kelly Stop doesn't produce that much sugar. So I don't actually think it needs any. You know, 100% demand, 90% of demand on the logs. Corn would be next on the list, but the nearest corn is, it's down by Buffalo. Walker and Cooper Farm. Is that the nearest? It is, isn't it? Yeah, otherwise I'm going into Canada. So, yeah, it's down to Buffalo. But then adding a line down to Buffalo in itself may not be a bad idea. Taking back to New York. Why did Albany not take the cloth? This game is weird sometimes. This game is really weird. But either way, Albany is growing double growth, 2 arrows up, so we're really growing Albany now. So I reckon we might have that in the next 25 minutes left of this video. I think we might actually have that. And it's just a case of seeing what we have to do next. Where's the other train from New York? Oh, is it coming back with... Oh yeah, no, it's coming back with cloth for Albany. But why is it coming back with cloth for Albany? And demolish that. I don't think it actually adds anything to the warehouse at this point anyway. And build a restaurant at Albany. Because I think there's some things that I don't, some things about this particularly about this newer version of the game that I don't quite get, which is fine. I don't mind not getting stuff. It's just I don't quite think I've got it in terms of how it works. Right, let's look at this route down to Buffalo, shall we? Because it'd be a long. Be Syracuse and Buffalo, wouldn't it, really? Because if we're going to do it, might as well do both of them. Yes, this is going to stay on this side of the river. It's going to join the track at Sawyer Stop. We're going to double track this goods line, but what we're going to do then is we are going to demolish that, because these two are going to go into two different bits of track to different places in the station. They're going to go to these two. Build. Build. There we go. So we're going to create another railway line. Go from Cooper Stop. Now, why are you telling me that you're not connected to Albany? Because you are most definitely connected to Albany. What's gone on here? What's happened? Question has got to be why. Okay, but what if I demolish that and then we just sort the track direction out? There we go, that's more like it. No, you're still not connected to Albany. Why are you not connected to Albany? What have I missed? What have I done wrong? Because it's definitely connected to Albany. Most definitely. Also, it's going to need one of those, isn't it? Or is it because there's none of them, there's not one of these outside Albany? Yes, that's exactly what it was. Lovely. See, that's the thing. That for much of it, we will go for a ride on this one, I think. Well, we won't go for a ride, but we shall send the train. As I say, the thing is, for a lot of it, it is on one direction, but it's the only train on that direction, so... This is quite nice. Nice picturesque little line. Good precursor to the Buffalo-Syracuse passenger line. We've got a lot of corn. That is all corn, in fact. I could have checked that up here, couldn't I? 24,000 now in Albany, so yeah, we're doing what we need to do, basically. I think I will build the Buffalo to Syracuse, the Buffalo and Syracuse line, because we do seem to be making enough money for that to be a viable thing. That'll be on the other side of the river, though. Syracuse there, Buffalo there. Oh yes, this is where we're going to slow down a little bit. There was a bit of a climb, I remember, and then it levels out. Come on. So we can't ride along any of the wagons, can we? We're getting close to the top now, I think, and there is the river again. Might not be the Hudson, I'm not sure. I don't know. This is the problem. This is the problem with the campaign missions. We're now just waiting for some numbers to go up, and I think the corn will help the numbers go up. It will definitely help the numbers go up. But whether it will help them go up especially quickly, I don't know. This is the thing. So either way, this is quite a nice picturesque bit of railway, if being taken a bit slowly. I think they've upgraded the engine physics. I also like that actually you don't get as many innovation points, so you get less locomotives, less... I think you get the same amount of locomotive choice, but you get it less frequently, because it's like I've been playing for now, we're heading into the third hour, essentially. And I haven't unlocked any of the locomotives, which is kind of cool in terms of the pacing of the game. But then I'm the kind of person who, like, when they play Civilization, I play it on epic length. So you know, you're still technically in the medieval era by the year 3000 AD. So you know, take from that what you will. But I don't mind if a game takes time, in that sort of sense. In the same way that I've never minded being beaten in a game. You know, I don't mind if a game's tough. I'd rather it was tough and I had to work at it than just something I could walk over all the time. Particularly sports games. I don't mind being beaten in sports games, as long as it's beaten fairly. You know, as long as it's because the the opposition are better than I am, or I play poorly, rather than they're given buffs that make them run 90% quicker than me or something. That I don't like, because that's not difficulty, that's inequity. But difficulty I don't mind, and time and length of game I don't mind. Nice new locomotive there, by the way. Just sorry, I don't know why I said that, because of course it's new, I bought it. But obviously here on the, you can see what it looks like when it's all rusted, and I quite like that. I'm looking forward to getting to the end of campaign number 1 though, and doing the other bits of campaign, because then we can move on to scenarios and stuff like that. There'll be plenty of this, and I think there will be some multiplayer stuff at some point as well. Fairly certain that me and Russell will play this at some point when our schedules allow. That could be carnage. That could be absolute carnage. Could also just be nice. Could be just good fun. We must be coming up to the other one. I can't remember what the other station's called. But yes, here we are, coming up to it now. Put a crossover in, don't I? Yes, I do. Oh, fuck, I've just ballsed all that up, haven't I? Never mind. Never mind. Point is, it should no longer be waiting for deployment, it should be able to just go. No, it will now be waiting for this thing to do its thing, won't it? Yeah, because it's going to have to, it's going to run round, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so now we're going to do Sawyer stop to Albany again. And then we're all back to normal and we're all good. How's Albany doing? 25,000, we're halfway there. Right, I think in that case it is time for us to look at this Syracuse route. Buffalo. We'll start in Buffalo. Then build one. Oh, you're going to tell me I can't build one in Syracuse now, aren't you? You must connect the train station in. Ah! Dumb way round of doing it. Right in the centre of town for Syracuse. Nope. That one, thank you. And for much of it, we shall follow the road. And my previous route. Lovely, and then need to put a station down in Buffalo. Build, plan, build. Lovely. I also need some money now because while I've connected Syracuse and Buffalo to the network, how good gridirons are, not expensive. That's all the tracks sorted. At least as far as Syracuse, and then need to put another gridiron in around here, won't we, I reckon. Lovely. So now we should be able to do Albany, Syracuse, Buffalo, Syracuse. Have a John Bull, and we'll have 2 of them, please. Which I cannot quite afford at this point in time. But if I wait long enough, there we go, 2 of them. Let's have a look at this station from inside. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love it. All over roof and everything. So here we go. We're going up. We're going to Buffalo. Just while we're waiting for the population of Albany to increase. Might as well have a ride along. Oh, we're 39 minutes. So we've only got 6 minutes left of this video anyway. I think we'll get it done in 6 minutes. What have we got? We've got 2 passengers and 2 mail. Seems like a good mix. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's very nice. Nice little snow shelter. Let's have a look at it from on the footplate or just next. I quite like the just next to actually with this. It's interesting the way they've done the new ride along camera. Not 100% sure I like it, but I'm not 100% sure I don't like it either. It's a perfectly adequate set of controls, I think. Smashing our way through Syracuse though. Middle of January though, so it's chilly. Very chilly this far north in America. So yeah, after this it depends on what the scenario wants of me really, because I don't know what it's going to ask me to do now. I suspect connecting to New York and delivering passengers is going to be, you know, specifically delivering passengers to New York. For the record, I suspect is going to be important. We might be New York to Ontario. Ottawa. Because Ontario is a state, a county, rather than necessarily a town. Speaking of, here is Syracuse. Also in Buffalo, I'm going to put in a maintenance depot. I think we're going to need it. I'm not bidding. I don't have the money to bid. Did it stop at Syracuse? I'm not so sure it did. don't care. It's fine. You can have the fucking detonator. Just watch him fly by from here. See him bobbing along. How am I doing? 26,000 now in Albany. Yes, so how am I doing on fulfillment? 30% with corn. And there's soya stop, and there's the one. Going back up to Cooper stop. And have we arrived in Buffalo yet? We are about to. I suppose after Buffalo it'd be across the water to London. Not what I thought I'd say. There we go. Welcome to Buffalo. And we get the new connection bonus of 150 grand. And we're all good. So I basically connect to everywhere I can except the ones in Canada. So Boston. Boston has grown. We can now add an industry if we wanted to. City is too small. The museum. City is too small. The university city is too small. Okay. It's got a meat factory. Why don't we build a sawmill in there? We don't have the money because it costs 440,000, but we could put a sawmill in Boston, and that would make use of all the stuff from Greenstop. Actually, now I think about it, could probably now come into a different track. I think I probably will do that. Actually, I think I probably will build that. 27,500 people in Albany now. So yeah, let's build a factory in Boston. I think when a train gets here that's going to New York, you're going to New York, aren't you? I think so. It's when that's going, I think I will probably take it and go through the tunnel down to New York. Let's centre on it. And then let's get on the footplate and go through the tunnel. Since we're just waiting at the moment. Oh, we're on 45 minutes, so once we've got to New York, we will call this video here. Here we go. And that's pretty cool, going underneath our own track. And coming out the other side. That's really cool. I quite like that. I really do like that. I like that a lot. Come on. Up the hill. Let's get to New York. There we go, that's more like it. That's more like it. I'll probably pass another train at some point. Can't help but think. Yeah, we're going to rattle through most of New York State anyway. It's like the little dip underneath New York. That just really pleases me. I don't know why. It just really pleases me that little system works. That New York I see through the trees. No, we're halfway there, give or take, because we've got our. Actually, no, we're not halfway there. I put this one a bit close to New York, from what I remember, so we're actually not that far away. Oh, and we're stopping. Oh no, we're carrying on. Away we go. Surprised I haven't seen the other train to New York yet. That has surprised me. So this is the first full length run I think I've done in this. Last time I spent a lot of time doing ride-alongs, whereas this time I haven't, so that's quite nice. I think the graphics have improved this section of the game, although admittedly this is... there's the other train from New York. Looking fairly busy. Not necessarily surprised by that, but that was very busy. We're nearly 5 minutes over time in this video. But here we are at New York. We are good to go and should be remaining good to go. Yes, there we are, into the station. We're away, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And here we are at New York, and that's where we'll leave this video. So, thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. Check out the game in the description below. Check out my other Railway Empire stuff from the original game in the description below. Check out my train sim stuff in the description below. Check out a lot of stuff in the description below. Check out the annotations on the screen you are about to see. And I shall see you in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I was me, that was Railway Empire 2. See you very soon, guys. Goodbye.
Which one of these do you want? I'll take... oh, I better put my D&D voice on. I'll take the rapier, please.
I would do my D&D character's voice, but she is a lesbian half-orc.
She is indeed.
So I don't know what the lesbian sounds like.